All right. So I've been having issues with Facebook going live lately. So I thought I would pop on just because there is just important things that y'all need to know. And while I'm doing that, I'm also doing a tech check, to see if it's really live on Facebook. Because the reality of it is, oh, look, it is for reals. Okay, but supposedly only those of you who are my friends get to see this. But that's okay. As long as someone can see it, that will be helpful. All right, so why is it so important to get your pistol permit before July 1st, 2024? Well, let me explain. The short version is last year, 2023, that comes before 2024, there's just a lot of numbers in my head because there was a bill that came across the government and in our legislative process, and it was passed. And while we're talking about it, it was called HB 6667. And there's lots and lots and lots of stuff in that bill. There was a bunch of rifle stuff, there was training stuff, there was storage stuff. And this is where I'm positively going to shamelessly plug the idea that you should go to um, get the review off my webpage for just a high level of what that HB 667 did to those of us who are gun owners and attempting to be law abiding gun owners. And the reason I say attempting to be is because the laws are just so challenging and they change every stinking year. So here's the deal. Why do I want you to get your permit before July 1st, 2024? Here's the reality of it. I don't even care if you get it through me at a Great Start Shooting School. I just want you to get it. For those of you who've been sitting on the fence for goodness knows how long, saying, oh, I'm going to get to it, I'm going to get to it. Here is the truth of the matter. As of July 1st, well, wait, what is today? Today is March 5th, 2024. As of right now, as far as I know, there is not a single approved course for Connecticut to be able to apply for your permit. You're like, but Brooke, of course we can apply for a permit. We live in America. We have a Second Amendment protecting us, so on and so forth. The fact you have to apply for your permit actually shows you don't have your Second Amendment rights here in Connecticut. So, without delving too far into that, just to give you the short, high overview on this, is that in September of 2023, the DESPP, Department of Environmental Service Protection something, who oversees the SLFU, Special Licensing Firearms Unit. Yes, I do have to count on my fingers when I'm speaking. They sent out a letter to instructors, and it says, okay, you on now, ready for this? They sent it out on September 27th. And what it said was, on September 27th, is you need to, you being any instructors here in Connecticut, need to have a course outline submitted in a full course by October 1st. And for those of you who are not familiar with the month system here in America, or actually I guess it's the world, isn't it? Calendar. Most of us are on a Roman calendar these days. September 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. Oh, and then October 1st. So 4 days they gave us to come up with something so we could submit our new training plans according to our whatever we wanted, basically. Now, here's the craziness. Right now, here in Connecticut, there are primarily NRA instructors. The NRA, love them or hate them, has been the premier training group since the 1800s. Like the NRA was originally founded for training. And the NRA training is exactly what one of the many courses that people had available to them to teach here in Connecticut. In the state statute, it even says the NRA basic pistol or better is what the training in general was considered. Now we have this new statute, and we don't know who or what is going to be able to be taught after July 1st. Now, here's that lovely thing about that letter that we got on September 27th, saying we had to submit a curriculum by October 1st. As long as we submitted it by October 1st, we were guaranteed that we were going to be able to find out by July 1st. So we're in limbo right now, folks. Right now, you can go out and you can get your permit. You can get it from me. You can get it from any NRA instructors. You can get it from USCCA instructors. You can get it through a bunch of people. When you go to DESPP website and go to the Special Licensing and Firearms Unit area where they talk about pistol permits, there's a list of a bunch of people who are approved currently. That list may come down on July 1st, where a new one will go up of who is left. My hallucination is that list is going to get a lot shorter. And it may or may not include NRA. It may or may not include USCCA, which are both kind of the primary teaching groups in America right now. So if you've been thinking about getting your permit, my whole purpose of this is for you to go get it done. By all means, feel free to join me at a Great Start Shooter School. However, that being said, just understand we're currently in a legislative session. Matter of fact, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be up at the legislative body. I was just up there today, actually, which is probably part of why I'm in red and talking about this, because it's a hot topic. And a lot of people don't understand why you really want to get your permit now. So any questions, let me know. Feel free to hop over on my YouTube channel. There's a lot of how to get your permit stuff there. And like I said, I really go wherever you can to get your permit and get it done now. All right. I hope that makes sense. Any questions, leave them down below and just let me know. And I will talk to you all later. And I think that's it. Oh, yeah. And I put what did I put in there? In the comments on Facebook, I put my landing page for the CT gun law changes of 2023. And it will explain some of this stuff and more. All right. Y'all have a lovely day. And for those of you who already have your permit, good job. For those of you who thought about it, get it done. For those of you who you have friends who said they're going to think about it, show them this video and show them why they need to get it done now. The clock is ticking.